Have you ever wondered how a shipping disaster halfway across the world could impact your local economy? It's a curious thought, isn't it? But in our globalized world, economies are so interconnected that a single incident in maritime shipping can ripple out, causing a domino effect of economic consequences felt everywhere. Maritime shipping is the silent engine that keeps our global economy running, carrying over 90% of world trade. It's the invisible network that brings you your morning coffee, your smartphone, even the clothes on your back. So, when a shipping disaster occurs, it's not just a loss for the shipping company or the insurance firm. It disrupts supply chains, potentially causing delays and shortages of goods worldwide. Take, for example, a garden supply store in Maryland, waiting on a shipment of outdoor furniture from Vietnam. A shipping disaster could delay that shipment, leading to a shortage of furniture for customers. This isn't an isolated incident. It's a ripple effect felt across various industries, from automobiles to tech and beyond. Now let's dive deeper into the shipping disasters of 2023 and their far-reaching economic impact. We begin our journey in January 2023 with a disastrous oil spill off the coast of Alaska. An oil tanker bound for the bustling ports of Asia was caught in a severe storm, leading to a catastrophic rupture of its hull. The icy Alaskan waters were soon awash with the slick of crude oil, a sight that left environmentalists and local communities in despair. The immediate environmental impact was significant. The oil spread rapidly, affecting marine life habitats and causing irreversible damage to the Alaskan coastal ecosystem. Birds, fish, and marine mammals were the most noticeable victims, their bodies slicked with oil, a poignant reminder of the fragility of nature against human error. The economic impact was just as devastating. The local fishing industry, a vital economic lifeline for many Alaskan communities, was hit hard. Fishing boats were confined to the docks as the oil made the waters hazardous for both the fishers and their catch. This sudden halt in activity sent shockwaves through the seafood industry, causing global seafood prices to surge. The cleanup efforts were Herculean in scale. Maritime response teams worked around the clock using booms, skimmers, and dispersants to control and eventually eliminate the oil from the water surface. It was a race against time to prevent further damage to the already beleaguered ecosystem. However, the cleanup was not without its controversies. The use of chemical dispersants, while effective in breaking down the oil, was criticized for its potential harm to marine life. It was a stark reminder that the effects of an oil spill go beyond the immediate visible damage and can have long-lasting impacts on the environment. The January oil spill was just the beginning of a tumultuous year on the seas. Fast forward to March, when a collision between two container ships in the Strait of Malacca shocked the shipping industry. This narrow, busy waterway, the main artery between the Indian and Pacific Oceans, became the scene of an unfortunate event that sent ripples throughout the global maritime trade. The two behemoths of the sea, laden with thousands of containers, collided in the early morning hours. The immediate aftermath was chaotic. Emergency services scrambled to the scene, working tirelessly to contain the situation and prevent a major environmental disaster. The collision resulted in significant damage to both vessels, and a vast number of containers spilled into the water, some sinking and others left floating adrift. This led to a temporary closure of the strait, diverting shipping routes and causing significant delays. These delays were not just a minor inconvenience. The Strait of Malacca is a vital shipping route, with a significant portion of the world's trade passing through it every day. This incident caused a domino effect on global supply chains, which were already strained due to previous disruptions. The collision in the Strait of Malacca served as a harsh reminder of the delicate and interconnected nature of global trade. Every link in the chain, from the shipping companies to the manufacturers and consumers, felt the impact. Delays in the delivery of goods led to shortages in some markets, affecting businesses and consumers alike. For some, this meant waiting longer for their orders to be filled. For others, it meant watching their bottom line shrink as they struggled to fulfill their commitments. The long-term consequences of this incident were far-reaching. It highlighted the need for better navigational systems and stricter regulations to prevent such incidents in the future. But more importantly, it underlined the vulnerability of our global supply chains and the need for more resilient and adaptive systems. With two major incidents already, 2023 was shaping up to be a challenging year for maritime shipping. August brought another devastating blow to the shipping industry with a massive fire at a major port in Singapore. It was a sweltering summer day when the fire ignited, fueled by an unfortunate combination of extreme heat and an accidental chemical spill. The flames spread rapidly, causing widespread damage to the port and the surrounding infrastructure. In the immediate aftermath, the charred remnants of shipping containers, cranes and warehouses painted a grim picture of the catastrophe. The fire consumed a significant portion of the port's facilities, halting operations and causing a ripple effect across global shipping schedules. The cause of the fire was traced back to a mismanaged chemical shipment. A container carrying volatile chemicals was mishandled, leading to a spill that ignited under the intense summer heat. This incident served as a harsh reminder of the importance of stringent safety protocols and the potential consequences of their negligence. The damage to the port was not just physical, the financial implications were equally staggering. The port, a key node in global trade routes, suddenly found itself crippled, causing a significant disruption in the flow of goods. This had far-reaching effects on global trade, with delays and cancellatives rippling across international supply chains. The regional economy also bore the brunt of this disaster. Singapore, known for its robust shipping industry, experienced a significant economic downturn following the fire. The incident led to job losses and a decline in investor confidence, further deepening the economic impact. In the long term, this disaster underscored the vulnerability of global trade to localized incidents. It emphasized the need for improved safety measures, crisis management strategies, and most importantly, a robust disaster recovery plan. As we moved into the final quarter of the year, the shipping industry was reeling from these successive blows. The August port fire was yet another reminder of the precarious nature of the shipping industry and the urgent need for resilience in the face of adversity. November saw a return of an old problem: piracy off the coast of Somalia. A shocking incident unfolded as pirates successfully hijacked a large cargo ship en route to the Suez Canal. In the dead of night, the pirates swarmed aboard the vessel, overpowering the crew and taking control of the ship's operations. The international maritime community was alerted to the situation through the ship's distress signal. Quick to respond, the European Union Naval Force Somalia, also known as Operation Atalanta, launched a rescue mission. However, due to the vastness of the Indian Ocean, it was several hours before they reached the hijacked ship. By then, the pirates had fled, leaving the shaken crew and a ship laden with valuable goods. The incident sent shockwaves through the international shipping community. With the resurgence of piracy, shipping routes had to be reconsidered. Companies began to avoid the historically shorter and more cost-effective route through the Gulf of Aden, instead opting for the longer journey around the Cape of Good Hope. This decision, while safer, significantly increased transit times and fuel costs, further straining an already beleaguered industry. Moreover, the piracy incident led to a steep rise in insurance premiums for vessels transiting high-risk areas. Insurance companies, in an attempt to mitigate their risk, imposed hefty fees, drastically inflating the operational costs for shipping companies. As 2023 came to a close, the shipping industry was left counting the cost of these disasters. The economic impact of these shipping disasters of 2023 was felt globally. Each incident sent shockwaves through the world, disrupting supply chains and causing significant financial damage. The oil spill in January underscored the environmental cost of maritime mishaps, while the March container ship collision highlighted the fragility of our global shipping infrastructure. The August port fire brought to light the importance of safety measures and protocols, and the November piracy incident reminded us of the human risk involved in maritime transport. Collectively, these incidents have underscored the need for more robust contingency plans, improved safety protocols, and stronger international cooperation in maritime affairs. They have also highlighted the urgent need for the shipping industry to adapt to the realities of climate change and geopolitical instability. The ripple effects of these disasters have been felt far beyond the ports and shipping lanes, impacting global economies, businesses, and everyday consumers. As we navigate through 2024, the lessons from these maritime disasters continue to shape the shipping industry and global economy. The resilience of the maritime industry will be tested, but with lessons learned and measures implemented, we can hope for safer, more efficient, and more sustainable shipping in the years to come.